Welcome back to the channel, Lift On.
Tropical colonial interior design. Secrets for a luxurious yet relaxed home. Tropical colonial interiors are more than decoration. They are a feeling of space, light, and quiet luxury. They combine structured architecture with relaxed tropical living, creating homes that feel open, layered, and inviting. In this video, we'll explore the style across its full spectrum, showing how it can range from refined and symmetrical spaces to raw, open air, and even minimal interpretations. You'll see how different cultural influences, natural materials, and thoughtful proportions come together to create harmony and depth in every room. Stay with us until the end, because we'll guide you step by step on how to design your own tropical colonial retreat, tailored to your space and personal style. Before we jump in, please press like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, so you never miss new videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, please use super thanks. Every bit of support means the world to us and helps us keep making great content for you. where this style comes from. Tropical colonial design was never one single style. It developed across different regions, from British India and Dutch-influenced Indonesia to the Caribbean, Goa, Vietnam, the Philippines, and parts of Africa. Each culture adapted structured, often European architecture to meet the demands of a tropical climate. Certain elements appear consistently across these regions. High ceilings with exposed beams, shutters and louvered panels, deep verandas and terraces, and strong indoor-outdoor connections create the signature openness and lightness of the style. These features were originally practical solutions, but they became defining aesthetic elements over time. What makes tropical colonial especially rich is how differently each region interpreted these elements. Some interiors became formal and symmetrical, emphasizing balance and proportion. Others were more open, raw, and integrated with nature, almost like outdoor rooms. In some spaces, refinement and elegance dominated, with polished wood, marble, and careful detailing. In others, an earthy, minimal approach prevailed, using simple materials, raw textures, and muted palettes. This contrast shows the flexibility and adaptability of the style. Ultimately, tropical colonial is not a formula but a global hybrid language. It blends structure, culture, and climate response, creating spaces that feel both grounded and airy. Its beauty lies in diversity. Every region, every house, and every room tells a slightly different story within the same design family. Why choose Tropical Colonial? This style works today because it solves a problem many interiors face: how to feel both ordered and alive. Tropical Colonial design provides structure without stiffness, giving each room a clear shape and purpose while still feeling relaxed. At the same time, it offers openness without emptiness, so spaces breathe and invite movement. Another strength is its richness without clutter. Layers of wood, textiles, plants, and subtle cultural references create depth, but nothing overwhelms the eye. Every element has a place, and the overall impression remains calm and composed. It also adapts easily to different tastes and lifestyles. You can lean into classic elegance with refined furniture and symmetrical layouts, or create a relaxed, coastal feel with light colors and airy furnishings. Minimalist and architectural interpretations are just as possible, emphasizing clean lines, open volumes, and restrained decoration. Alternatively, you can embrace a layered, cultural approach, combining influences from Asia, Africa, Latin America, and Europe for a more eclectic and vibrant effect. This flexibility is what makes Tropical Colonial so powerful. It doesn't force a single vision on your home. Instead, it lets you choose the character, mood, and level of detail that suit your life, all while keeping the space harmonious and inviting. what you will experience living in this style. If you build your space this way, the experience changes noticeably. A constant sense of openness. Rooms feel breathable and spacious. Light flows naturally through shutters, large windows, and open layouts, making every corner feel airy. Even smaller spaces seem extended because of the vertical emphasis and clever use of proportion. You move through the home effortlessly, and each room feels like it can breathe. The openness also encourages calm, reducing visual and mental clutter. A layered but calm visual environment. You notice textures, materials, and details, but nothing feels overwhelming. Wood grains, woven rattan, soft linens, and subtle tile patterns combine to create depth and interest. Every element has a purpose, contributing to a cohesive visual story. Despite the richness, your eye can rest in every space. This layered approach balances sensory interest with simplicity. Natural, quiet luxury. The sense of luxury comes from proportion, quality of materials, and thoughtful design rather than flashy decoration. Hardwood floors, carved furniture, and stone surfaces give weight and character. Every object feels intentional, and the space exudes refinement without trying too hard. The subtlety makes luxury feel effortless and enduring. A real connection to outside. Terraces, patios, verandas, and shuttered windows create a seamless transition between indoors and outdoors. Plants, tropical greenery, and filtered light bring nature inside, making rooms feel alive. Even enclosed areas maintain a visual or sensory link to the surrounding environment. This connection enhances well-being and brings a calm, refreshing energy. Different moods within the same style. Each room can express a different side of tropical colonial design. One space might feel elegant and symmetrical, another relaxed and open, yet the home remains harmonious. Cultural influences can vary subtly, from Portuguese tiles to Indonesian woodwork, adding personality to each room. The variety keeps the experience dynamic without feeling disconnected. Which of these benefits resonates most with your lifestyle? Share your thoughts in the comments. The core principles to create your tropical colonial retreat. This is where everything comes together. These principles reflect the full diversity you've seen, not just one version of the style. Think in volumes, not just rooms. Tropical colonial spaces are defined by a sense of height, openness, and natural flow. High ceilings, exposed beams, and tall windows create vertical emphasis and make rooms feel expansive. Even in smaller spaces, you can use vertical furniture, tall mirrors, or layered shelving to give the illusion of volume. Proportion is key. Balance large furniture with open floor space so the room doesn't feel crowded. Every element should contribute to the feeling of airiness and grandeur. This principle sets the foundation for the relaxed yet structured atmosphere of the style. Balance structure with relaxation. Symmetry and structure bring order and calm, while relaxed elements prevent the space from feeling rigid. Arrange furniture, art, and architectural details to create visual balance, but leave room for movement and air. Contrasts between formal layouts and casual seating, or between polished wood and soft fabrics, create depth and interest. Some rooms can lean more refined and symmetrical, while others are intentionally open and free-flowing. This balance keeps the home dynamic and prevents monotony. Overall, it's about achieving harmony between control and ease. Design for air and movement. Shutters, louvered panels, wide doors, and light curtains are essential for circulation and openness. Air should feel like it can pass through every room, even if the space is fully enclosed. Openings to terraces, patios, or gardens help integrate indoor and outdoor environments. Furniture placement should never block natural pathways or light. This principle ensures that each space feels breathable, refreshing, and alive, enhancing both comfort and atmosphere. The flow of movement becomes a design element itself. Mix cultures, intentionally. Tropical Colonial is a global style built from layered influences. Portuguese tiles, Indonesian wood, Caribbean layouts, African textures, and Asian screens can coexist if balanced thoughtfully. Each cultural element should have a clear role. Avoid cluttering the space with unrelated motifs. This layering creates visual richness and tells a story through design. By combining global details, you create a unique home that feels worldly yet cohesive. It's about blending references into a harmonious whole, not imitating one culture entirely. Use materials that feel real. Wood, stone, rattan, linen, and plaster give spaces texture, weight, and authenticity. Surfaces should show grain, weave, or slight imperfection. This makes the home feel alive and tactile. Avoid overly polished or synthetic finishes, as they flatten the character of the room. Mix materials to create contrast: rough stone with smooth wood, woven rattan with soft linen. Natural materials also age beautifully, adding warmth and patina over time. Material honesty grounds the style and reinforces its tropical and colonial roots. Control the color palette. Even with diverse cultural influences, your colors should remain grounded and harmonious. Ivory, sand, teak, muted greens, soft blues, and terracotta form the core palette. Use these consistently across floors, walls, and furniture to unify the home. Accents from individual cultural references can appear, but they should complement, not compete. Consistent color control allows layered textures and patterns to feel intentional rather than chaotic. This is what keeps tropical colonial interiors elegant and cohesive. Let furniture define the space. Every piece should have presence and purpose. A carved console, a solid wooden table, or a woven chair anchors a room visually and functionally. Avoid small, generic, or overly delicate furniture that feels lost in the space. Use furniture to guide movement, create focal points, and reinforce symmetry or openness. Larger pieces can contrast with lighter accessories to balance the room. Intentional furniture selection turns each room into a refined, inhabitable work of art. Blur indoor and outdoor boundaries. Terraces, patios, veranda-style layouts, and open bathrooms are not optional, they are part of the identity. Even in fully enclosed spaces, large windows, louvered shutters, or visual connections to gardens create a sense of openness. Outdoor furniture and greenery inside help extend the feeling of tropical living. This approach brings the outside in, making the home feel integrated with its environment. The boundary between interior and exterior becomes a subtle, yet powerful, design element. Work with light as a design tool. Filtered, diffused light defines the atmosphere of a tropical colonial home. Lanterns, chandeliers, woven pendants, and natural light through shutters soften the room and highlight textures. Avoid harsh direct lighting that flattens surfaces. Layer artificial and natural light to create depth and warmth. Light should accentuate architectural features, furniture, and plants, adding life to the space. It transforms rooms from functional to immersive and calming. Allow variation within the same home. Not every room needs to feel the same, and they shouldn't. A French, Indochine dressing room can feel refined and delicate, a raw open-air patio can feel untamed, and a Dutch, Indonesian kitchen can feel minimal and structured. Variation is not a mistake, it is the identity of tropical colonial. Each space can explore a different cultural influence, material palette, or level of openness, while still feeling cohesive through proportion, texture, and color. This diversity keeps the home dynamic and engaging, making it a true retreat. We would like to hear from you. Drop us a comment. Which design principle speaks to your personal style the most? Tropical colonial design is not about copying a specific country or house. It draws inspiration from many cultures and climates, blending them into a cohesive, flexible style. The focus is on creating a space that feels curated rather than copied. At its heart, this style is about openness. High ceilings, large windows, and shuttered panels allow light and air to flow freely, making every room feel expansive and breathable. Even smaller spaces benefit from this sense of volume and movement. Grounding the space comes from natural materials and thoughtful proportions. Teak, rattan, stone, and linen provide texture and weight, while furniture and layout are designed to feel intentional. This balance creates a home that is solid and welcoming. Connection is another key aspect. Visual and physical links between indoor and outdoor spaces, terraces, patios, and greenery make the home feel part of its environment. Plants, natural light, and views bring life into every corner. Finally, tropical colonial is quietly sophisticated. It's layered, elegant, and culturally rich without being flashy. Done well, it doesn't follow trends. It creates a retreat you never want to leave, shaped by your taste and a timeless, global design language.
We welcome your feedback in the comments on what you'd like to see on the Lift On channel in the future. If you want to support the channel, please use Super Thanks. Your support means a lot. It helps us continue providing valuable content. Thank you for your generosity. Please press like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to catch up on more videos. See you soon and have a good day.